Just letting this ramp up and see who all's going to join. Hey, Chastine. Chastity, what you doing, girl? Jazz. Welcome, everybody. I am just making a really simple mix today. I'm not sure exactly how much it's going to take to finish filling my half-gallon jar, so I am making cream of anything dry soup mix. I have my recipe on the front here. I made it the other day. It smells absolutely fantastic. Haven't used it yet. Figured throughout the winter I could use it as a thickening agent, or even if it calls for like a cream of mushroom or cream of chicken. Add this with like chicken bouillon, mushroom bouillon, beef bouillon, and some liquid to a pan. There you go. Cream of whatever you want soup. Add some chicken to it, cream of chicken soup. Add some noodles to it, make creamy chicken noodle soup. Okay, dry ingredients. That's for liquids. There. Yeah. I figured we like a lot of cream of whatever soups in the winter. We'll grab like a can of chicken noodle and a can of cream of chicken and mix it together on the stove. Seems so much more practical. Here you go. It's healthy. There's no as much chemicals. This is just dried milk. 1 cup of dried milk per batch. I've already made 2 batches a few days ago. Well, last week sometime probably. Now I'm trying to push my YouTube channel. If I need at least 50 subscribers over there. If anyone's willing to help me out on that, it'd be greatly appreciated. This is a hair over a cup, which is fine. I'll wipe the counter off in a second. 1 cup of dried milk. I'm not sure if I have enough of this, so we will see. Oh, thank you for the follow. I need 3/4 of a cup of cornstarch. Looks like I'm going to have just enough, it looks like, to do this, to do 1 batch. I'm expecting a grocery delivery anytime past noon, and it's like 14 till, so I should have a grocery delivery soon. I swear I just heard somebody. Must have been the neighbors. That's what I love about that thing. Just enough. Welcome, everybody. I'm going to grab a rag real quick. I am making cream of anything soup. 1 cup of dried milk and 3/4 of a cup of cornstarch is all I've added to this so far. I made a batch the other day. A couple of batches, truthfully. And once this settles, I think I'll be able to put at least 1 more batch in here. So a 1/2 gallon mason jar looks like it's going to hold 4 batches. The rest of it is tablespoons and teaspoons. So I'm trying to get onto a healthier lifestyle, lose a little of this. So cream of anything soup made from scratch so it doesn't have as many chemicals in it is a big thing for me. I also have made yesterday on my live, if you were here, I made onions and honey, which is a cough syrup, which it's thinned out quite a bit overnight, which is what you want. It takes 4 to 6 weeks. And honey, garlic, and oil of oregano. All good, all natural antibiotics in cough syrups. Okay, here. 2 tablespoons of dehydrated onion. I use heaping. We ain't scared of flavor here, and there's no spice to it, so. One tablespoon onion powder. Now the rest of this is going to go by teaspoons or less. 1 teaspoon black pepper. There is no salt in this whatsoever. So if you're watching salt, go right at it. You are not going to have any issues here. There we go. 1, did I get the time out? Yeah. 1 teaspoon thyme, basil, and parsley. Forgot this didn't have salt. Teaspoon basil. And we'll stay live until after I get my groceries so we can do another batch together, folks. Unless you would like me to do a video of this, then we'll just sit and chat. If you want an actual video of this with recipe in caption, let me know. And parsley. Now, if you were putting this in a bowl, you just take a little whisk and mix it up. Since I have it in a jar. And it'll help it compact down. Up, everything's on its way. My groceries should be here soon, folks. We can easily make another batch then. So far, that is 3 batches of cream of anything soup. I think I have enough room for another 2 cups of dried powder. What do you think? So what's everybody doing today? While we wait for about 10 minutes for my next grocery delivery so I can do this proper. Because I can get everything but the cornstarch in the next batch. I welcome everyone into my live. I greatly appreciate y'all joining. You could tap that screen and share this out. If you like cooking videos, please join me on YouTube. I'm starting a YouTube page. I need 50 subscribers to go live. I am going to try this. No, that's not what I wanted. If you want my YouTube page, message me. It's also in my caption on my profile. I am going to post this live up on YouTube right after I'm done. So we will go ahead and start on the next batch since, because yeah, dry ingredients can compact. And I'm not 5 minutes from Walmart, so that makes my life easier. Okay, here. 1 cup of dried milk. We are doing this again because we will go through this winter. I can make more in the spring or the fall or whenever I need to, which is nice. There we go. Thank you for liking the live, Jessica. I appreciate that. One cup of dried milk. Then we'll add everything but the cornstarch. And here in a few minutes, when the cornstarch gets in, we'll add it. That's one thing you'll always see me doing is I will wipe the counter constantly. 1 teaspoon of salt or pepper. No salt whatsoever in these. There it goes. There we go. I also have more minced onion coming in, so let's see how much minced onion I have. I only have 1 teaspoon right now. We'll add 1 teaspoon. 2. With a little extra to grow on. 1 teaspoon onion powder. Now we're down to the tablespoon. Now we're down to the teaspoons. 1 teaspoon basil, 1 teaspoon pepper, 1 teaspoon thyme, 1 teaspoon parsley. That was the basil, the thyme, and, the parsley. It's saying it's delivered. Okay, it's saying it's arriving. So they should be outside. Yep. Love Walmart delivery. I can have plans in the middle of the day and still get shit done because I need groceries. Miss Lisa, message me. My mother's maiden name is McCoy. So running into possible distant family on here has been fun. Oh yeah, more than enough room for the cornstarch. Which she's dropping it off at the door. So I will pick that up in a minute once she's gone. I don't mind interacting on here. I don't like interacting out there. How many of you are like that? Plus, I'll fill my minced onion back up before I put it away. Clean up, everybody do your part. Yes, I know that. I've got a kid's song stuck in my head. What's new? There we go. It's not like I ordered a ton. Never do. Just clean up as I go. Makes life so much easier, doesn't it, folks? Again, this is cream of anything soup. Screenshot for the recipe. That is 1/3 of a cup of the mix to 1¼ cup of water. So you need a little more water than a cup. You can do broth. You can do all kinds of things with it, which is nice. And I just got the most random squirrel text. Oh. She's pulling out now. Give it a couple of minutes. It's not going to hurt anything. Just telling me that it's all delivered. Well, Thanksgiving might be here this year. If so, I will try to do a live a couple of days before prepping and getting everything ready to go in the oven and bake the next day. And do a live while baking. Because I will be, if I had it my way, I'd be doing all the cooking and kicking everybody else out of this house. But I don't get my way. I am OCD about my kitchen, if you can't tell. I am constantly cleaning. Okay. Oh, she took it to the far door. I guess I'm going to have to start specifying leave at first door. Toxic True Soldier, welcome in. Thank you for the follow, Miss Angel Baby. I appreciate that follow. No fudge. Okay. Oh. They put 3 bags of sugar in one fucking bag. Dum-dums. And they didn't double bag it. 2 at most, and always double bag 4 pounds of sugar. Sorry, that just annoys me, folks. I used to be a cashier. And I know a lot of you on here probably used to work in retail as a kid. Retail sucks. Retail therapy can be fun. Working in retail can suck. Okay, here. There's what I need right here. I bought 2 more. I go through the cornstarch a lot of times. So we will finish up this live here in a few minutes. There we go. Okay. Now, 1¾ of a cup of cornstarch is the last ingredient we need. go. I go through minced onion. If I ain't using the real deal, which I got white and red just now, if I'm not using the real deal, then I'm using minced onion. And I'm wanting to start bulk buying on onions and dehydrate my own onions. I've got my own minced garlic, and I've got my own garlic powder I made that I dehydrated. There we go. Okay. We're going to call that good. Cornstarch is fun to mess with, but at times. It's a liquid, it's a solid, it's a powder. It's a thickener. Cornstarch, yo, amazing product. And you can actually walk on cornstarch. It's weird, but if you do it quick enough, it's like walking on water because the cornstarch stays solid enough. I've seen videos of scientists doing it. It was so cool. Sorry. I love spreading knowledge. Okay. So I was right. 4 batches. Now shake, shake, shake. Get it mixed. Again, you can mix this in a bowl. It's just easier for me to mix like so. There we go. Now, compact it and press it down in. Now, the cool thing is, I can vacuum seal this now. I can put it in smaller jars and vacuum seal it. And it'll last for like ever. Airtight, you are amazing to last on storage. But I have a feeling this will last the winter. So I might end up vacuum sealing it just as temporary storage. But as of right now, this is how it's going to stay. And still room at the top. Now, if you guys were here for my live yesterday, my onions and honey, my cough syrup, looks like warm maple syrup now. That's what you want. 4 weeks on the counter, shaking and stirring and manipulating it every day so that everything's covered, stays mixed well. Honey, garlic, antibacterial, antifungal, antiviral properties. Honey, these are never going to go bad. Honey does not go bad. Ever. Welcome in, Hambone. Thank you for joining. So this is honeyed garlic, natural antibiotic. Natural cough syrup, natural antibiotic. Oil of oregano. Once this is done, it'll be put into amber jars, amber droppers. 100% the natural antibiotic you need for anything and everything. Apothecarians, herbalists swear by oil of oregano because it is the strongest natural antibiotic you can buy, make, or steal. So grow your own oregano, stick it in oil, stick it in alcohol. The higher the strength, the better. Everclear is best. But vodka, any clear liquor. You can also do bourbon if you prefer that. But I've also been dehydrating Anything I can get my hands on from the farmer's market, Saturday we will be going back. I have got kale, I have got spinach, beets, anything I can add to a pot on the stove to add an extra oomph to my meals for vitamins, minerals, and nutrients, I will do it. And it won't change the flavor much. Hold on, AC needs to come on. There. Oil of oregano can go up. And I made fire cider. Any of you seen this across TikTok? I'm hoping to get what I need to make another batch and add it to this one pretty soon. But that I'll have to make a second batch, let it sit for 4 to 6 weeks. 6 weeks best. I let it sit a little bit longer just because I didn't have time to take care of it. This stuff, do not use this lid for anything else. The jar probably can. The smell will eventually come out. The flaps you use or the rings and lids you use to seal your jars that you have fire cider in, do not use for anything else. Accidentally used it for sweet tea. I opened that jar and I about gagged. The combination of this is already bad enough. That and the tea, ooh, it is bad. Okay. While we're standing here talking, I'm going to continue to clean up. If anybody has any questions about what I just made, I will gladly answer them. Cream of anything soup. 1 cup of dried milk, 3/4 of a cup of cornstarch. 2 tablespoons of dehydrated onions. 2 tablespoons of dehydrated onions to 1 tablespoon of onion powder. You also have 1 teaspoon of pepper, basil, thyme, and parsley. 1/3 of a cup of this, 1 1/4 cups of any liquid you would like to use. You can add chicken bouillon, beef bouillon, dehydrated mushrooms, whatever you want. You can add to this and it'll become a cream of anything soup. It is going to be so good this winter because I'm going to do like chicken crack soup in the crock pot. It calls for 2 cans of cream of chicken soup. 2/3 of a cup. Cream of anything soup, chicken bouillon. There you have it. There we go. That'll go in the recycle. That'll go in the cabinet. So what are everyone's plans for today? I ain't got a lot to do now. I got to go pull some meat out of the freezer for dinner. Mom was thinking about making meatloaves. She also wants her chili, but that's this weekend. Okay, here. Onion powder, minced onions. There we go. Oh, I was going to fill my minced. Y'all let me forget. Stinkers. I'll fill it later. Put this in the recycle. This in front to be filled. There we go. Okay. Cold. Onion. There we go. Okay. If you have any questions, I would be glad to answer. I've never actually cooked chili in the crock pot, but I've seen many videos. And it's basically the same as cooking it in a Dutch oven. So if you've cooked chili in a Dutch oven, the only thing you can actually cook your hamburger completely in the crock pot if you want to as well. I do that a lot. Just break it up really good. Add a little water, salt, pepper, season your meat. I know what I'm going to do for you guys tomorrow. I'm going to make homemade pimento cheese. I will write down the recipe I used the other day. I got rave reviews on it, so now that I finally got the last ingredient, I have been waiting every week. I try to order 1 jar, and it never comes in. Finally got my jar of pimentos in, so I can make pimento cheese. Hey, KK. Yeah, you can. My mom discovered it. I'm not a big fan of the way it tastes. I like the way it gets really brown in a skillet first before you throw it into anything. But other than that, it's about the same. There we go. That goes downstairs. You are very welcome, Angel Baby. It's actually a lot easier than people think to cook in a crock pot. You can cook your noodles right in your soup, add them in about a half an hour or so, and just keep checking them every now and again until they get to the tenderness you desire. And that's the biggest thing. If you're doing a big batch like that, your noodles tend to get soggy quickly. So right before you serve it, 30 minutes or so, you can cook up a batch of noodles and put it on top or mix it in. Or you can put it, if you're doing it in the crock pot, like you said, you can put it straight into the crock pot, 30 minutes, just keep checking for the tenderness. Do I got enough in there for now? Yep, okay. Those sugars will last a couple of months, hopefully. Only thing I ever use them in really is sweet tea, unless I'm baking. If y'all would like to see some baking recipes, let me know. Cooking, canning, baking, gardening. I've got to go pick tomatoes here in a little bit. I greatly appreciate that. That is why I try to go live. I want to share my knowledge. If we aren't passing down our knowledge to the next generation or to somebody else who needs it, what good is it? I came from a family of teachers and healthcare workers and service people. That's one thing I've learned is a love of knowledge and a love of sharing knowledge. I saw something over here. There it is. I am constantly rearranging this kitchen. I drive people nuts. There. Okay. Crockpot's put away. Well, the starter is, from what I've researched and learned. Starting a sourdough starter can be a bitch. I'm going to, once I get the money, I'm going to go through the TikTok shop and I'm going to order a sourdough starter when I find one on sale. Probably Eve. It looks like about the best one I've seen. And then it gives you directions on how to start it from there. Just rehydrate it, add your flour and your water, and it takes over. I thought about trying to make my own starter, but yeah, it takes a lot more than you think. You got to have the right temperature. You got to have the right environment, moisture level. There's a lot per pH of the water and the proper flour. Can't just use any old. Well, people, I have enjoyed your company. I'm going to go grab some burger out of the freezer and get it thawing for the night. And then I think I'm going to sit down and eat some lunch because it's a little past noon here. I might go live later just to chit chat, but I will probably be live tomorrow. Make you guys some pimento cheese. I've got everything I need to do that now. Oh, you're very welcome, Angel Baby. I will thank you all for joining me. Have a great day.